Good morning, families. I don't know about you, but we are on spring break, so I want to do something fun for spring break. This is Dolly Parton. I am a rainbow, and I've seen a lot of Dolly Parton lately because one of her good friends, Kenny Rogers, had passed. So she has been in the limelight a little bit lately. So this reminded me of her book series that she has. She actually, her and United Way has shared this with all the pre-K students that are enrolled into a lot of the pre-K programs around, I believe, the state, maybe the nation. I know that my daughter, she was able to get one of these delivered in the mail like once a month for a year. So this is from our library at home. This says, Dolly Parton, I am a rainbow. And it talks all about feelings, so this is kind of a good one to share right now. It says, I dedicate this book to all children everywhere and to the dedicated parents and teachers who help guide and show them how to utilize their true colors. Dedicated with love to the memory of Myrtle Baker and Mildred Sheffield. Endless thanks as always to DP, a force of nature and a true friend. All right, here we go. Colors make up our whole world, everything we say and do. But did you know each boy and girl is made of colors too? When I'm tickled pink, it means I'm feeling dandy. Everything is great and as sweet as cotton candy. But guess what happens when my sister pulls my hair? Then I turn red. I'm as angry as a bear. If mommy says time out, I pout for a minute or two. Then I get bored and sad and feel kinda blue. Sometimes I get jealous, then I'm feeling green. That happens when I'm left out of a happy scene. When I'm feeling scared, kids call me yellow, but I can find my courage and be a brave fellow. When we all play together, it makes me feel so cozy. My mood is joyful and everything is rosy. So remember as you go from hue to hue that each and every person has feelings too. It's not always up to you the way that you feel. But how you act is a different deal. So be a rainbow, shine above, and filter all your glow through love. It's nature's way, these colors you show. So simply say, I am a rainbow. And this is from Dolly. When I was just a young child, I wanted to see a rainbow every single day. No matter how I was feeling, seeing a rainbow always made me happy. Then one day, I figured out how I could see a rainbow every day. All I had to do was reach up and pull that rainbow right out of the sky and place it in my heart. May you all carry a rainbow in your heart. So whenever you need a moment of joy, you just let that rainbow out of your heart and watch it jump back into the sky. I love you, Dolly. All right, so what I have planned for you today is to go through all your crayons. I challenge you to go get all the crayons that you have in your house, maybe in your drawers or in your art supplies or downstairs in the storage room, wherever you have your crayons. Go get them all and go through them and sort them. So here's the piles that I would recommend. I would recommend the naked crayons. The crayons that you peeled off the wrappers, the crayons that don't have any clothes on. I would put those into a pile because those aren't going to be needed today. Then I would pick up your crayons that are pointed, all the super sharp pointed crayons. So, you know, the ones that are best for coloring so you can stay in the lines the best way possible. I would grab all those and put those aside too, because you're not going to need those. You want those for coloring. You don't want those for today's purpose. I would find all the crayons that have flat, kind of like flat heads, or a little bit broken at the tip, or more rounded at the tip. The ones that you don't really go for, they're not like your number one crayons to go for when you start to color. So what I would recommend is those 3 piles. So the naked crayons, get those aside. The pointed crayons, those really good ones, point those aside. And you want those middle ones, those ones that are in between. Because what we're going to do today is, so I found an old canvas that was painted that was kind of textured that we decided we didn't need anymore. And then what I did was I hot glued, so I just grabbed a hot glue gun. You'll have to have parents help you with that. Parents can go grab those. And then I glued on the red, because when you do a rainbow, you choose Roy G. Biv. So I knocked one off, sorry. So red for R, O for orange, Y for yellow, G for green, B for blue, I for indigo, and violet is that V that we have. So that kind of is perfect because I can show you. So this is why we don't want the naked crayons. We want to be able to get the glue to stick to something. So it's going to have to be that wrapper that is on there. So all parents are going to do is, or with permission for you older ones, I always put like 2 little lines of glue, and then what I do is I go ahead and glue that. Now I hold kind of the end and hold it on this end so you don't get hot glue all over you, and I'm just gonna hold it tight. You can choose whatever crayons you want. A lot of these are Crayolas, but I do have one random kind of crayon one. It doesn't matter. I kind of look for variety, and then I like them to look a little bit different. Some people might want to choose all the same crayons. That's totally fine. It's however you want to do it. And because of the story purpose, talk about all the emotions with the colors. That's why I chose to do the rainbow, but if you choose to do a different way, that's fine too, because you can do it however you want. Okay, it's your artwork, your masterpiece. All right, so after, let me feel these, make sure these are all on there. After you get those all glued on, another thing that you can do is, when I think of rainbows, I think of clouds, because a lot of the times it's the sun and the clouds and the rain. And so I went and found some cotton balls. I had some cotton balls in the bathroom, so I have some cotton balls. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those on the bottom as well, just to add a little bit of fun texture to the bottom. And I'm just kind of putting a dot on each one. I'm gonna spread those out. And looks like my puppy's up. Today's National Puppy Day for those of you that have puppies at home. Ours is a big puppy. Big baby. She's whining. She wants to go outside. So sorry about that too. All right, here we go. All right, so I have my clouds on the bottom. Now, if you want to take this further, parents, you're welcome to get your kids, like maybe put some sunglasses on them, or if they have glasses on them, get glasses on, or you get glasses on. So we want to protect our eyes, and then you can go get a hair dryer if you have a hair dryer at your house. And then make sure that you put all of these things. I usually do this outside if possible. I put it in a big box outside, plug it in and melt it. So then you can melt the crayons and see what they do. A lot of the times you will just hold it in one spot for quite a while, and then once it hits that melting point, then it just starts dripping, and then you can start moving on and just hold it all the way down this way. I can't turn my hair dryer on because it's spring break and my kids are still sleeping and they would be a little bit mad at me. But those of you that have your early risers, I hope you enjoy today's project. Okay, have a great day. Have a very colorful day. Have your kids name their emotions how they're feeling too, because that's pretty important to do as well. Okay, thanks. See ya.